Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl Rose, and welcome to Rose Chronicles. I'm so excited that you decided to stop by today, and if you hit that link, I appreciate you. Now, whether you like, share, comment, or subscribe, and you do all of the above, you will be like my BFF forever. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for new friends. I'm looking for new fans, people that we can just hang out and talk, and I can post my videos and you can let me know how you feel. And that's a part of, loving, understanding, regardless of whatever. You love me, I love you, and no matter what I say, you listen. So, it is Mother's Day weekend, and I'm so excited. Let me first start off by saying I'm going to be an auntie. Yes, we're having a baby. Yeah, that's true. Normally when it's like two siblings and one of them, gets the bundle of joy, the other one is like, we are having a baby. And that is true. And I am one of those aunties that it's already like in stone. I'm the auntie mama, god mama. So yeah, I'm fighting for all of those titles. Like one I already got, but the other two is gonna be like, yeah. So with that being said, congratulations to my beautiful sister. And I'm so excited to have this new addition in the family. And I can't wait. So happy Mother's Day to you. Now, to all of the other mothers, I could not think of a whole lot to really talk about. But then I thought of everything I could talk about. And then I was like, golly. So I decided to share some stories with you guys. And these are some amazing stories because they deal with motherhood. And motherhood is so important in the world. You start off with knowing what? Mother Nature. At a very early age, you learn about Mother Nature and how the circle of life comes through a mother. And that's beautiful, right? When you think about it. So as a woman, you control a very important piece of life, probably the first part of life comes from us. So we have a very big responsibility, and we must always take that responsibility very serious because you're not working for one anymore. You're working for two or three or four or five or six. You get the picture. So that's my biggest thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell my first story. And yes, Rose Chronicles is going to have a little tea, because this is going to be a little lengthy video. So get ready. And don't judge me. But Rose Chronicles has also added a little iPad, a little notepad for you guys, so I can keep up with what I'm gonna be talking about, because this is gonna be a little lengthy video. So also, if you want to pause it, go get you something to drink, so you can be like, let me see what this girl gonna be talking about today. Please do. I invite you. Pause, go get it, and come back. So the first thing is really what the video is about today is the birds in the nest. May not be the birds in the nest that you've probably heard, but if this is probably like a really cool time for you to get your son or daughter just to have a little moment, this is a family fun video, so that's okay. And then if you are a pregnant woman, if you are carrying a bundle of joy, this is especially for you. The birds in the nest. So a couple of weeks, true story, a couple of weeks ago, I went to my friend's Sheila's house, and Sheila has a house that is really nice. It's in the middle of kind of nowhere, so you have woods, you have Mother Nature all the way around. So I went over there, and the garage door was up, and she has a really nice setup in her garage, and there was a tin can, and a mother bird created a nest inside of this barrel. So while she created this nest, clearly Sheila didn't know until the babies were actually born. So when the babies were born, Sheila decided to continue to leave her garage door cracked so the mother bird can go in and out, check on her birdies, and, you know, leave, come back and feed them, and leave. And, you know, that's where she decided to put her nest inside of a garage, not in a tree. Kind of weird, right? But it happens. So, well, I get there and she's telling me the entire story, and I'm like so excited. I'm actually intrigued by the fact that she's leaving her garage door cracked. I mean, not everyone would think that. Some people are kind of mean. But Sheila's not, and that's why she's my friend, and she's been my friend for a long time. And anyways, so the birdies are in there, and I could hear them chirping, and it was so sweet. I'm like, oh my God, this is just beautiful. And for a bird to find somewhere to nurture and take care of her kids in the garage of a wonderful person's home, I just feel like love finds love, and Mother Nature just comes in, and Mother Nature just creates life in the middle of anywhere. So, guess what? 2 days later, I was still at my friend's house, and yes, I spent the weekend with her. So we're hanging out, and I'm getting ready to go, and I'm just so upset that I have to leave because we've had such an awesome weekend. Yes, we went to some of my shows in New Orleans. If you didn't know, I am a singer, recording artist, and all this stuff. So we had a great weekend at my shows, and I just didn't want to leave, but it was time for me to go. And I knew that the birdies hadn't walked, or they hadn't flew, or they hadn't done anything. They just was in that nest the entire time. So I was never able to really see them until I was walking outside with my bags. The garage door was up, and guess what? The birdies was out of the nest, and they were all just hopping around and going out into the garage, to the driveway. And I'm just like, oh my God, they are getting ready to learn how to fly any minute now. And it just touched my heart. I was like, the birds in the nest. Well, it just shows how Mother Nature can create life anywhere. And then when you're a good person, you can stop and you can see how nature creates itself with animals, not just with people, but with animals. A lot of people that are animal lovers, you guys know what I mean. And if you've never just stopped to see a mother of an animal mother take care of their young, it is so beautiful. And all I could think of was, oh my God, I'm about to see them fly. They're gonna be going, and they're about to take off into life because the love of their mother. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that amazing? Doesn't that make you excited about Mother Nature? Well, if not, I got another story. And this story has to deal with Mother Nature and me. And guess what it's called? The Kitten. The Kitten. Oh my gosh. I need to get some more tea. Do you have something to drink yet? If not, you need to get some. Listen. I love drinking tea. But the kitten. True story. If your kid likes a little story, this is a little story time that I'm giving you for free of charge here at Rose Chronicles. Gotta keep branding that. But anyways, the kitten. So, really quick. I went to my dad's house, and my dad lives in the country, and he's a country boy. Yes, I'm in Texas, and I love Texas. I'm a country girl, so I'm just like my daddy. Okay, so I love animals and things of that nature. So, anyways, I get to my dad's house. My dad had a cat for almost an entire year and a half, and never knew what the cat was. He never knew if the cat was a boy or a girl, but he always called it Buddy, so he assumed that it was a boy. But imagine a kitten named Buddy. That's a girl. Anyways, So, well, Buddy had some kittens. Imagine that. Buddy had some kittens. So I get there and I'm so excited. I'm like, what? What do you mean? Buddy had kittens. Okay, so I go in and behind the couch, Buddy gave birth to 4 beautiful kittens, and they were absolutely beautiful. I wanted to take one with me, but I couldn't. I can't. But anyways, so I go back in there and I'm looking and I'm just like, oh my God, they're so cute. The gray eyes, the cute little, yeah, oh my, you know I fell in love. But anyways, there was another kitten that was a little bit smaller than the others. So I was like, oh my God. And it was kind of like wobbling over and you could tell it was a little unstable. So I'm like, oh no, you know, this has to be like the runt. Maybe it's not feeding right. Maybe it's sick. Maybe it's poison. Maybe it's not gonna make it. Something's wrong with this kitten. And the other kittens just meow, meow. And, excuse the sound effects, but that's what they were doing. They were so cute. They were active. They were fully developed. This other kitten was not. So I'm like, so I go back and I'm like, Dad, hey, listen, the kitten in there, I think you got to run. It's sick. I don't know what's going on. It's not moving right. He was like, no, calm down, chill out. Her kittens are the four fully developed kittens. The other one is a kitten that was brought by my neighbor. The neighbor's dog found the kitten somewhere and brought the kitten to him because the dog knew that it was a baby kitten. That's another story. Anyways, so the dog brings the kitten to the owner and he calls over to my dad because my dad had told him, hey, you know, my cat just had kittens like about 3 weeks ago. So her kittens were 3 weeks old. This other kitten was a baby kitten that just got like fresh out the sack, literally. It's the cute fresh out the sack. Anyways, so he and the dog, they brought the kitten over and my dad put the kitten down with the other baby kittens who were already fully developed. Eyes were already open. They already had their own personalities, you know. But this kitten was a baby. So he gave me the story and I was like, oh, okay. Wow, interesting. I was like, well, is she feeding them or what's going on? Yeah, you know, she's doing her job. She's taking care of the kittens. Okay, cool. Well, the other one in there is a little wobbly. I think it needs to eat. And for me, I'm finna feed the kitten. So give me something. He said, well, my lady friend had a syringe and she grabbed some milk and she was feeding the kitten the other day. And I was like, okay, cool. Well, where is it? Let me go find it. Give it to me. So I go, I grab the syringe. I put the milk in there. I'm so excited. I'm about to feed the kitten. I'm like, yes. I know. I'm like an animal lover to the heart. Anyways, so I go, I grab it. Then I go and grab the kitten. And the other kittens were like, hey, where are you taking our people? You know? So I grab the kitten and I bring it up to me and it's a little feisty something. And it's just meow, meow, meow. You know, sound effects, I'm sorry. So I have the syringe and I sit down and the mom cat came. Now mind you, this isn't her kitten. She heard it crying. And she came up to my leg and she, you know, started kind of like, hey, what you doing? What you doing? So I sit down, I'm level with her and I'm trying to feed the kitten. Now this is milk. Now I know it's milk. I'm sure everybody else in this situation know that this could be milk. I ain't trying to give you no Jesus juice or nothing. I ain't trying to get you. I'm trying to give you some milk. Well, the kitten did not want it. I'm like, well, maybe the other lady had another touch that I don't have. Whatever. A little jealous, but that's okay. Well, I look up. The cat jumps up. The mom cat jumps up. Lays down like, I got this. So I was like, okay, my bad. can't do what you do. So I put the baby kitten next to where I figured it would feed, and it smelled, and it got to the nipple, and she laid there, and I rubbed her head, and I made her so comfortable because I appreciated what she did. And clearly she knew it wasn't nothing I was doing right anyway. So with that being said, I'm looking at her, making her comfortable, and I'm looking at this kitten, and the kitten's its eyes are closed. So I know that it hasn't gotten to that point to where it's, you know, it can see. So I'm like, darn it, I hope something happens soon before I leave, because clearly my daddy, he just letting her have it, you know. After she finished feeding the kitten, I pick the kitten up and I take it back to the other kittens. Mind you, the other kittens they're active. Their eyes are open. They're 3 weeks old. This one has to be about a week and a half or so. So me and my dad, I was like, well, she ate. I'm so excited. I'm good. Let me go put my milk back in the refrigerator, because clearly mine ain't working. Okay. So me and my dad decide to go to the store. So we go to the store and we come back, and I go in there